Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are back at it again with another Amberlynn Reed shenanigans. Some just stupid things going on in this sad corner of the internet. I first want to start off by saying thank you all so much for getting our channel up to 1,000. I think we're like at 1,600 subscribers at the moment. I never thought that was gonna happen. It was only the last few days that I really started realizing that that could happen. I thank you guys so much for your support, so much love and just like support in this corner of the internet. Thank you so much for showing so much love to Dimitri. This is like just, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude and I'm so excited to keep building this community with you guys, keep talking our ish, keep exposing our girly pop, Miss Diddy Lynn. Yeah, I really am so grateful. I'm excited to put out some new vlogs of my own as well, so I hope you guys enjoy those. But yeah, you guys have really just been so amazing. I really don't have many words to say because I'm kind of bad at expressing my emotions. But you can see by my face, I'm very happy. I'm very excited. I really do have so much love for so many of you. I love that I'm getting to know and recognize many of you more and more in the comments. It really makes me so happy, makes my heart full. Yes, so thank you so much. I also wanted to welcome a new member, Blaren, 50. I really hope I said that right. We'll have your subscription thing over here. But thank you so much. Again, please do not feel the need to buy a subscription or to, however you want to say that, but I really appreciate it. Yeah, so now that we have that out of the way, a lot has happened in the little Amberverse the past few days. First, Amberlynn, did a Instagram TikTok, an Instagram questionnaire. I did screen record it, but to be honest, I was thinking maybe I would do a reaction to it. It wasn't interesting enough to do that. I might insert a few clips here, but pretty much what she talks about is Beck making a video on her and if she's gonna take accountability, what she thinks, all that. And Amberlynn's answer was pretty much, it would be easier for me to take accountability. I would rather everyone believe what Beck has to say than for me to say that they're lying, but implies heavily that they're lying in the video about some of the stuff.
So I've not been with them in almost 5 years. I am a completely different person than I was then. And I'm sure Beck is also a different person than they were then. Nothing was perfect. And I'm going to let you know that some of the things that Beck has said has been true. And some of the things have been flat out lies. No matter what I say, if I defend myself or not, people will choose to believe Beck. That is the way my whole YouTube career has gone. It's not going to be any different now. So I would rather people believe every single thing that they said just to protect my mental health from having to defend myself to a bunch of people who already have their opinion made up.
Which is just funny because Beck even says this in their video that when Amberlynn is pushed into a corner, she'll always say that they're lying, but never has any of proof, never will share what they're lying about because they're not lying. It's just a deflection. It's just a way to try to devalue what the person is saying against Amberlynn, put some doubt in maybe some minds that might still have some belief in Amberlynn. So yeah, also Amberlynn said in one of her answers as well that she would rather go into a bowl of lava than take accountability for things that she didn't do.
like sit there and like defend myself over the stuff that isn't true. I just realized that. Like, I would rather be like, yeah, like I'm gonna take full accountability. Though that did happen. Those things did happen. But the stuff that I have to defend myself on, girl, I would rather sit in like a lava, like a bowl of lava, and just let my skin burn off at that point. Like, truly.
What, girl? She just like, yeah, I think Amberlynn, she just doesn't know how to take accountability. She'll never take accountability because that's not in the narcissist way to take accountability. You know, like they will deflect and point everywhere else but themselves. So that's just what we saw with Amberlynn. She also talked about the Met Gala. I think that's what, no, Grammys, right? Yeah. The Grammys. Y'all, I do not keep up with Hollywood and Hollywood's bullshit. That's a discussion for a different day. But she talks about Billie Eilish not winning, which, okay. Like, I like Billie Eilish. I think her music's fine. Like, not fine. I like her music for the most part. I'm not obsessed with her. Like, Amberlynn, a 34-year-old woman, is like still fawning over a 22-year-old. I'm in my 20s and I don't fawn over Billie Eilish like that. Like, girl. Also, I'm opening an energy drink, so okay, thank you. But yeah, she was very upset that Billie Eilish did not win Album of the Year, I think it was. Beyonce won it for the Cowboy album. She really like popped off on Beyonce being like, I've never heard of it, like no one ever listened to it. Not to defend Beyonce because again, Beyonce, she's a part of the Diddy community, okay? So we don't fuck with Beyonce. Sorry. But that album was like popping off, okay? So I don't know why Amberlynn doesn't know. It's probably because she's like, you know, obsessed with Billie Eilish. So like she only has like a one-track mind. But again, I don't really fuck with Beyonce, to be honest. Anyways, that's really all. She also showed a picture of Taylor Swift's dress saying like it was amazing. Um, I really don't fuck with Taylor Swift on a musical level or on a personal level. She is also a grown ass woman that cosplays a kid, which is weird. She also has monopolized the music industry and made it so it's very difficult for new artists to come out and be discovered. Yeah, I don't really fuck with Taylor Swift either, y'all. I don't fuck with celebrities. Yes. Anyways, Dimitri also does not fuck with celebrities. Okay, that's pretty much all for that. I also watched Salty Crab and her update on the live stream. I will have Salty Crab's video linked below. But pretty much what it was is Amberlynn was claiming that reaction channels give their own narrative of the lives and don't actually say what Amberlynn was saying, and even threatened, I guess, to start posting them publicly as if that's gonna like get us or get any reaction channels that have been giving like synopsis of the lives. That's just like, that's how dumb Amberlynn is. Like, she really don't get it. She also talked a lot more. Pretty much, apparently, her whole live stream was about Beck and how Beck's allowed to share their story, but they shouldn't lie, and they lied, and some of it's true. And instead of trying to fight the lies to a community that doesn't believe them anyways, they'll just take accountability for what they did do, which, to be honest, is kind of like the most logical thing I've seen Amberlynn say and do in quite a while. So I guess props to her on that. A clock's correct twice a day, y'all. But she took accountability for the fact that she was extremely controlling and blamed it on her BPD, which, like, I want to fucking hear it, y'all. I don't want to fucking hear it. Like, BPD, bipolar, anxiety, depression, blah, 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 is never an excuse for abuse. So, point blank, period on that one. So, I don't give a fuck how many mental disorders you have. You don't get to abuse people. You don't get to use that as an excuse for your abuse to people. So, cut that shit out. She also says that there was no physical timer, that she just would expect Beck to be back when they said they'd be back. But I call heavy bullshit on that because, one, why would Beck lie about that? That is like such an obscure lie. And they've been saying that since like day one when they would talk about Amberlynn. Like, that is a consistent thing. Like, when someone's lying, uh, like their stories will change a bit, but Beck's stories about Amberlynn have been very consistent. Nothing has ever wavered in it. It's been the same each time. But yes, Amberlynn dies on that hill saying there was never a timer, just like Amberlynn will die on the hill saying she never threw a code red can at Amber or at Destiny's head and car or whatever. Like like those are just like, why would someone lie about those things? Like, they could lie about something that's like gross on you, you know, like physically they could lie about you, but like to like, it doesn't make sense that they would lie about like these kinds of things that are like quite serious and not even like what the audience wants to hear, kind of thing, you know. Like, if they were to lie about something, it would be more entertaining for them to lie about something that has to do with you physically. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, obviously no one believes Amberlynn. No one's ever going to believe Amberlynn. I 100% believe what Beck said because, one, Beck doesn't really like exaggerate any of this stuff. And I remember even saying last time, like, I wish that she would go more into detail. I wish that she would, sorry, that they would, you know, kind of say more of the gross stuff. But like, it to me reads honesty because, one, like I said, their story has not wavered. It has been consistent for the years that they have told little bits and pieces of their experience with Amberlynn. It has been consistent. And also, they don't try to be overly dramatic. They don't try to give that like cringe ew factor to Amberlynn. It really is like just what happened, you know? Like, whether it's entertaining for the audience or not, this is what happened, kind of thing. Yeah, so I believe Beck. Obviously, Amberlynn knows that that's going to be the majority of her audiences. They're going to believe Beck. Amberlynn also says that people didn't like Beck, and then as soon as they broke up, suddenly everyone liked Beck. That's bullshit. I would say a lot of people liked Beck while Beck was dating Amberlynn. I think a lot of people called Beck out on the fact that Amberlynn was who she was and Beck was still dating her. And obviously, like, there were things that Beck did that people did not support, but there wasn't this like alteration of hate towards Beck. I think there was a lot of people who sympathized with Beck, who, and I remember there was literally like a like save Beck, get Beck out, because like people were watching Beck be abused, you know, like people, I think, for the most part supported Beck, but didn't understand why they were staying with this like shitty person, you know? So this idea that like all of a sudden like everyone went from like hating Beck to liking Beck is just not factual. Also, I think people that did dislike Beck and then kind of started to like Beck afterwards was because I think people began to understand maybe some of the shitty things that Beck did, or kind of not to excuse it, but just like understanding like the reality that Beck was living in that maybe they didn't see while the situation was going on, you know? I mean, that's like pretty it. She cries a lot, I guess. She had more memberships this time around. She said last time she didn't have a lot of memberships because they didn't know when what time she'd be going live, but this time around there was like 170, which is like, y'all, it's still not a lot. Like, Amberlynn has 244,000 subscribers and she only has 170 people that came into her live stream. So that's like still not a lot. She did get a lot of super chats this time around, which like y'all stop fucking sending her money. Like that's so weird. Why are we sending this like literal abuser money? That's crazy to me. Stop doing that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for that. My overall thoughts are Amberlynn's pathetic. She really has nothing better to do. She will die on the hill of she's a perpetual victim. Everyone's just out to get her, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like a tale as old as time that no one's really buying anymore. I think people are just kind of over it, to be honest. Then she did post a TikTok and these like oogly. This is also what she wore in her live stream. Like she put pigtails and like these like little butterfly clips that you like wore when you were like 7 years old. It was cringy. Also, she gotta stop wearing turtleneck things because that's meant for people with necks, and Amber don't have that. So it's just like cloth, 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 chin. It's not cute, Amber. Help yourself. But more concerning, obviously, a lot of allegations are coming out of Diddy Lynn. A lot of just like uncomfortable content, things that I think people felt uncomfortable about while they were being put up, but wasn't being talked about so much because I don't think people realized the pattern that Amberlynn was exhibiting with this content. And Amberlynn decides to post a TikTok with Kendrick Lamar's "They Not Like Us," which, if you don't know, is like talking about the like Diddy Lynn-ness of Hollywood, and literally calls out Drake for being a Diddier. You know what I mean? One of the chorus lines is literally, and it's probably A minor. You know? So Amberlynn does a little TikTok with that about how everyone at the Grammys just stands still and just like waves around a little bit, and Taylor Swift is like out here dancing, which again, it's like, fuck Taylor Swift, y'all. And it's honestly, to me, I think Amberlynn knew exactly what she was doing. We all know what that song's about. We all know the allegations and like how Kendrick Lamar calls out certain people and just like Hollywood in itself about the shit that's going on there. So it's just real ironic, to say the least, that Amberlynn would use that song for like something like dancing and not dancing. Either Amberlynn really is this dumb and doesn't know what that song's about, or she's like minimizing the severe allegations happening. And I am leaning towards the second option because she has turned off her comments on TikTok. A place where she would get a lot of positivity is now shut off. And that's because I'm guessing people in her comments were calling her Diddy Lynn. We're talking about the Libby content, the fact that she took down over 1 million views of Libby content. We're literally seeing it in real time right now with the ankle doing his retro reacts, and just like huge pieces of content just gone. I remember watching it while it was coming out, like at that time, and just like so many videos gone of Libby. Which like on one end I'm happy about because Libby was a minor in those videos and Amberlynn was disgusting towards Libby. Absolutely disgusting. But on another end, like it's kind of annoying because she's trying to erase and like hide evidence of her being a predator. Like point blank period, she's a fucking predator. So we've got all that covered. There's obviously channels that will explain it better. I know the ankle did an actual reaction to the Instagram Q&A, so if you want to, you know, see the full thing, go to his channel. But that's my little synopsis, although that took like 20 minutes. Okay. Anyways, y'all, let's get into it. So today's vlog is waking up with a broken heart, full day of eating with calories, and weigh-in. Bar vlog. It's 21 minutes long. So we're gonna be putting that at 1.5 speed. Sorry. I hope y'all can handle that. Also, she's drinking milk out of the jug. Y'all, I can't do milk. I really cannot do milk. That shit, it makes me shit, first off. And I'm just be honest, sorry, TMI. But also, like, the taste of milk it ain't it for me. I think it's kind of weird that she be drinking milk like that. Drink some water like that, baby girl. All right, let's get into it.
Hi guys, so it is January 27th, and I woke up a little bit ago. I don't know, I think I might keep my hair up. I don't even know. Like, my brain is not working. I am genuinely, like, just hurting so bad, and I look at everything in my apartment, and I think of her. Everything genuinely reminds me of her, and it's
Amber, you dated this bitch for fucking 6 months, yo. What? Get out of here.
It just feels so unfair. The video that went up today wasn't even supposed to go up today. The video that went up today was actually a Target video. Me and my mom went to Target. We hung out, little girls' day. But the video that was originally supposed to go up today was hanging out with my girlfriend and family throwing shade towards me, parentheses funny. So what that was a lot of footage that she actually took while she was here visiting me last time. And I was able to make a whole vlog out of it. Like, it was genuinely such a good vlog because it showed a lot of the different things that we did when she was here, when she visited, because I didn't really vlog.
We went to the casino, then we went to the buffet, then we went to Denny's at 3 o'clock in the morning, then we went to the casino again, then we went to a bar, then we went to a buffet again, then we went to Walmart, got some binge food, then we went to the casino again, and then we went to the bar again. I mean, am I getting it, Amber? Is that it? Like, be so fucking real. What the fuck are you doing? Please be real, Amber.
But, like, she took clips for her memory and stuff, and I was able to make a whole video out of it, and it was really cute. And that was the video that was about to go up. And I think it was like 3 hours before the video went live, I realized, oh shit, like, that can't go live. So now it's private. So I had to fix all my videos.
I also just think it's funny that for the past 6 months when she would come visit, they wouldn't really have much content. But now this time they were going to have content. And it just so happened that she got broken up with, so she can't post it. Amber, okay.
How many did I have scheduled? I had 6 scheduled. So then I had to private that one and move all the other ones. I know it's really confusing. I'm sorry. So anyways, as you guys saw in my last video, I was starting a 10-day series where I count calories. 2,500 is my limit. No food limitations. I want to log everything on my fitness pal.
Oh, so we're doing this.
Myself daily. And I was so excited, so pumped. And it was going to be like a whole series separate from my vlogging. But then my last vlog, like, my world kind of went upside down. I got my heart broken, and it wasn't even my fault. I think that's the hardest part of it all, is like, I wish like it was my fault, so then I could be like, yeah, well, I'm shitty, so it makes sense, but like, it's not my fault.
It's not my fault. I'm a fucking toddler. It's not my fault. First off, Amber, it is your fault because it's your actions that brought this upon you, okay? I'm guessing that if Emily wanted to keep having any time with her child, that she couldn't be dating a Diddy Linner, okay? That's what I'm guessing, first off, number uno. Second off, it's your fault that Emily was shown on the internet and people found out who she was, okay? Like, that's what happens when you put yourself on the internet, when you put other people on the internet. You're giving free game to people to find who you are and shit you've done. That is the unfortunate thing, especially when you've posted this shit on the internet, you know? Like, it's not like Emily was doing things in her private life and people somehow found it out. No, the stuff Emily was doing, the content that Emily was a part of and creating, was put on to the interwebs, okay? That's free access at that point. I hate to break it to you, Amber. That's just how that works. Third off, Emily, when posting about the breakup, quite literally said, I could say shit about Amberlynn. I got a lot of things I could say about Amberlynn. So that to me doesn't give, like I love you, but it's just these other things that are going on. It's giving, one, she doesn't want to be continuously exposed for the shit she's done herself, but also you just are not worth it. Like, you're a shitty person in yourself. You have done things to Emily that Emily's just kind of over, and she's just not going to continue this relationship because of you and because of the fact that her herself is being exposed. So, yeah, to sit here crying like a fucking morbidly obese toddler is weird, Amber. It's really weird because it's giving I'm having a temper tantrum. It's not my fault stamping your feet, when in reality it very much is your fault. The whole reason that all of this happened is because of you, Amber. It's literally because of you. So, think about that.
It's fucking hard. Like, there's things in my apartment that she left from the last time she was here. Like, she left her tiny little shampoo bottle, and she left some, like, coins, these really cool gold coins.
She left a travel size shampoo that she probably stole from a hotel. And it makes me think of her. Amber. And what? Like, are they like casino coins, Amber? Like, this is not real, Amber. When I broke up with my boyfriend of 4 years, and then we separated, and he still had things at my apartment, I still had things at his apartment, and I look around and I got really sad, and it would remind me of him. That was like his actual shit. Having a shampoo bottle and a couple gambling coins, that ain't her shit, Amber, please. And even then, when I went through 2 of my hardest breakups in my life, and let me tell you, they were longer than 6 months. One was 4 years, one was 2. I didn't even act like this, yo. I was depressed as hell, don't get me wrong. Obviously, like, when you're with a person that long and things don't end like in a necessarily bad way, it's just kind of like, the relationship comes to an end. It's just at that point, like, it's hard, like, obviously, but I didn't even act like this. And I was like actually in a relationship in the person's life, and they were in my life intertwined, like, it's just, I hate the way Amberlynn is showing this right now. One, again, you're 34 years old, so like, why you're showing this, your breakup like this, like you're a fucking 15-year-old going on Instagram lives to talk about your breakup. It's just weird, okay? It's super immature, and it's just not healthy for you at all. So I don't know why you're doing it. But it's also just giving like she's so special and people don't understand it, like people have never been through it like she has, kind of thing. And it's just like giving, I keep saying like, but it's giving her not having any real understanding of like what people go through, like most people have had breakups with significant others that they were super intertwined with for a lot longer than 6 months, and that they lived together and they actually spent every day together and like had a life together. You and Emily did not have a life together. You lived in literally opposite parts of the country. You saw each other like 4 or 5 times. You attempted to move in, and that's when it all started crumbling because you yourself admitted that you had a lot of BPD moments with Emily, which is code for Amberlynn saying she was being abusive towards Emily. Like that's what it is. You guys FaceTime. That's not a relationship. I don't care what you say, that's not a relationship. You don't know a person through a FaceTime. You can get to know a person and some of their attributes and personality, but you don't know a person 100% and how they are in the real world by FaceTiming them, Like, it's just weird.
As they're sitting on my side table right now, and it's like, I see all these things, and it makes me think of her, and like,
Two things.
It hurts. Like, as
All
someone
these
with BP,
things.
like,
Two
genuinely,
things.
it is the most painful thing to lose, like, your favorite person, your best friend, your everything. Like, it is, like, so painful. And as I've said before, I do have a consultation with a therapist who specializes
this
in BP.
is really what annoys me. It's like, she's trying to make it seem like, yeah, like, you guys have all been through a breakup, but I have BPD, so, like, it's worse. Like, you guys don't understand the pain I'm feeling because, like, I'm special. I have BPD. It's like, bro, breakups are hard for everyone. People canny when they break up for the most part. People go through the heartbreak, go through depression, go through sadness, go through crying and not crying, being fine and not being fine. Like, that is a normal human experience, Amber. You are not experiencing anything that everyone else, especially in their adult life, have not experienced. So, like, I'm so tired of her perpetually trying to make it seem like she's experiencing something that we've all never experienced. You're actually probably experiencing the lowest amount of it because, again, it's a 6-month relationship where you didn't even, like, live in the same state. Like, you didn't even know each other for the most part. Like, please, Amberlynn, be real.
And also CPTSD, have that consultation on the 31st, so that's coming up. I think it's no time is better, really.
And the Salty Crab did talk about that. She did have the consultation. It was only 15 minutes. So I'm guessing it was more of like what are your concerns and give me your insurance. Like, I'm guessing that's the extent of what it was. Like, that's how my consultations have been. It's just like giving a brief, like, overview of the things you've been struggling with. Apparently she's doing some type of therapy. I forgot what it's called. We'll see if she actually sticks with it. I think anytime a therapist or a psychologist starts getting too real with Amberlynn and starts requiring like actual work to be done by Amberlynn dips. So I have a feeling that's going to happen again.
Like, then right now, but anyways, I feel like I'm rambling back to what I was saying. So the 10-day challenge, like, I was going to give up and I wasn't going to do it. And I was going to say, I'm just, like, too sad. And, like, you could tell in my last vlog, I was very, like, back and forth. And then instead of separating it from my vlogs, I decided to just add it all together because I really thought that I wasn't going to do it. But I did want to show you guys day 1 still. It's just been a lot. Like, my brain is genuinely not working correctly right now. Like, I'm just hurting so bad that, like, it's like,
Amber,
like, I'm telling you, I'm so
up.
heartbroken that I don't even have, like, words to describe it at this point.
Why? She's, like, trying to convince us that she's heartbroken right now. Babe, get over yourself. You are not special.
And it's like, normally that would put me in a spot where it's like I do give up and I give up on everything, but it's like I cannot let that happen. Like, last night, I'm telling you, I cried all night and I didn't stop. I genuinely don't know how someone can cry for that many hours at a time. It was traumatizing. I woke up with the worst headache. This is just my life right now.
Amber, fuck you, dude. Like, honestly, you want to talk about you having gone through all this trauma in your life and you're saying that crying at night was traumatizing for you? This is why I don't believe half of your stories. Because, like, again, as a person that has gone through very traumatic events in their childhood, I would never, and I've cried all the way at night through until I fell asleep. I've done that. Again, I think most people have gone through that experience once in their life, you know? I have done that before. I would never call that traumatizing. Are you kidding me, Amber? Like, it's really, like, it's offensive, dude. It's really offensive at this point, the way that she talks about trauma, the way she talks about normal human emotions and experiences, and, like, the way that she has to just, it has to be so much worse for her than everyone else. It's tiring, it's offensive, it's annoying, and it's pathetic, Amber. It's really pathetic.
I feel miserable. My mental health was already, like, in the shitter, as you guys saw. And then I slowly felt it getting just the tiniest better. And then the minute that happened, boom, bombshell. And it's just, it's hard, but it's like, I understand.
It's hard.
I understand why she broke up with me. I really do. But it just doesn't take away the pain, you know? It's like I keep trying to talk about this 10-day challenge. And then it's like, I keep talking about her because it's like, that's the main focus of my brain. Like, it just happened yesterday.
Go get some fucking friends, bro. Because why are you talking to your audience about this? Truly, I'm so confused why we're watching this right now. I feel like I should not be here. Like, this seems like a conversation you should be having with your mother. Or a friend, but you don't have any friends because you literally destroy every relationship in your life. So, like, your mother, I guess. Why are you telling us this? We didn't like Emily, okay? We didn't support any of this going on. So I don't know why you're telling us like we're gonna feel sympathy for you. Like we're gonna say, oh Amber, it's okay. You're gonna be okay. No, Amber, you deserve this. You honestly deserve this. You deserve every bad thing that is happening to you right now. This is what karma looks like. You want to talk about the universe? This is the universe talking to you, honey. The universe don't like you. The universe is saying, hey, start getting your crap together. You ain't that girl that you think you are, okay? That's what the universe is telling you right now.
You know? So anyways, yes, I still want to continue the 10 days. It's not going to be as perfected as I wanted it to be. It's going to be part of my vlogs. I just wanted it to be like its own separate thing, but it's not going to be. I personally don't have the energy to film a series, edit that, have that be separate from my vlogs and still vlogging this and that. Like, it just needs to be all jambled together. Is jambled even a word? I might have meant jumbled together. I don't know. Regardless, I did just weigh myself, so here's that. All right, here goes to day 2 on January 27th. Alexa, what's the date today?
Good evening, Amberlynn. Today is Monday, January 27th.
Oh, so Amberlynn, if we didn't hear, it's a good evening, Amberlynn. So Amberlynn woke up probably at like 5 o'clock that day because Amberlynn should go to the bathroom and then weigh herself immediately because, yeah, whatever. Amberlynn has told us that's what she does. So Amberlynn woke up in the evening. But Amberlynn's like really busy, y'all. Like she just has like so many things to do. She's just so productive. Ugh, y'all don't get it.
Well, it's ready.
Stepping on.
502.6 pounds.
502.6, which means that's a pretty heavy weight loss overnight, but I only ate like less than 1,300 calories yesterday, so
Amber, you should be losing like 3 pounds a day. Real talk, that's what you should be losing. That's not a heavy amount of weight. You're 500 fucking pounds, bro. You should be losing that.
That makes sense. So that's like a 2.4 pound weight loss overnight, which makes sense. My calories yesterday were very low. So it's like if I eat 2,500 calories today, like which is my goal, I'm probably going to gain weight tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how today goes. My goal is literally just to not eat over 2,500 calories, regardless of like in this moment, I want to eat so I don't think about my feelings. And like yesterday, it was just
just like she claimed Zachary Michael subconsciously waddles while she walks. She's subconsciously waddling as she thinks about herself walking. That's what I'm guessing. She's subconsciously thinking about herself walking. Interesting.
I was so stressed. I'm telling you, my cortisol levels was probably like through the roof. My heart was literally beating out of my chest. Like my resting heart rate is actually pretty low for someone my size. Like it's usually in the low 70s. My heart rate.
This woman is so chronically on TikTok. I have never heard her talk about cortisol levels. I guarantee you she does not know what cortisol is. She heard someone on TikTok say, when you're stressed, your cortisol levels peak. And so now she's saying that. It's crazy. Amber, how about you read as much as you're on TikTok? You'd actually learn things. Like, I'm not saying you can't learn things on TikTok. Like, it can be a good way to, like, get information for sure. Like, great way to get more accurate news of what's going on in the world and stuff like that. But, like, these, like, little snippets of information is, like, not... The problem with Amberlynn is that, like, when she sees these kind of videos, she just parrots what she sees in the videos. She doesn't, like, look up something to, like, actually understand what they're talking about, or to, like, look more into, like, what is cortisol and why does cortisol rise when I'm stressed. Like, she's just gonna parrot that, like, little fact, you know? That's what Amberlynn does. It's what she does with her BPD. It's what she does with her when she talks about CPTSD and childhood trauma and just trauma in general. Like, she doesn't actually understand what she's talking about. She's just parroting what she sees on TikTok. It's very obvious, you know? That was crazy. I never thought I'd hear Amberlynn say, my cortisol levels are rising.
Yesterday was like 115. Like, I was so anxious. I had so much anxiety. I was so sad. Couldn't stop crying. Like, I was scared. And when I feel like that, like, I genuinely cannot eat at all. Scared. And now that, like, my body has calmed down a little bit and my heart and my mind haven't, like, my heart hurts, my head hurts.
I don't believe her childhood was that crazy if her crying makes her scared. I really don't. Like, every person that I've heard, and this includes myself, that has had really difficult childhoods, like, they're very resilient people, including myself. Like, not much can can kind of get to me because of the shit I've like been through. And it's just like interesting to hear a woman who like her entire personality is like, my childhood, I'm traumatized, blah 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 blah, CPTSD, blah blah, and then she's gonna sit here as she rocks herself saying crying was traumatizing for her, she was scared that she was crying. It's just like, Amber, you're weak. I'm sorry. You're a weak individual, and you have no one to blame for that but yourself. Because you have kept yourself so sheltered and so in this like tiny little box that you don't know how to be resilient. You don't know what it means to be resilient and to like face things that are difficult and to overcome obstacles in your life. You just kind of lay down and take it. And it's given that with this, Amberlynn.
I'm sad. Like, there's just no words to describe like how sad I am, and I know I keep saying that, but that's just like how I feel in this moment. I really saw a future with
Grow
her.
the fuck
genuinely, like a love that like I wanted forever, you know. But yeah, since my like stress levels and stuff.
She would like let me eat whatever I wanted, and like wouldn't tell me no, and like would get me cheeseburgers and shakes, and like now I don't have that. Now I actually have to pretend to lose weight. It's so sad, Amber.
Leveled out, I guess you could say. Like, now I'm feeling, oh, I want to like emotional eat, like, and all that stuff, but I'm not going to let myself do that. I'm going to stick to counting calories, like I said. I'm really trying to keep my word. That's very much the reason why, like, I still live streamed last night when my whole world was falling apart. I still made sure to put you guys as a main priority, and I want to keep doing that.
No. It wasn't for us or for her membership. It was because she had to sit there and make digs at Beck. She had to make sure that y'all knew that Beck was a liar and don't believe anything Beck says. That's why she went on there. If Beck hadn't put those videos out, I guarantee you we would have gotten an excuse as to why the live streams couldn't happen. But Amberlynn had some like, what do you call it? Fires to put out. So that's why. She had a narrative to spin.
I want to do my best to gain trust with you guys. Like, tomorrow night I have my members live stream, and I know that's going to be better. Like, I'm going to go look now. I have my laptop right here. It's going to be a lot less like...
Oh, I'm forgetting. This is behind. Okay, this is when she did the last public live stream. Okay, sorry, y'all. Anyways, it was still a narrative. She still had a narrative to spin.
I mean by is because when I go live for the public, like, the chat moves so fast. There's so many people. Like, I appreciate it so much, but like... Sometimes I just need a moment where it's not so hexacona, for the lack of a better word. Like, it's just a lot at once. Right now I have 74 members, which is really, really amazing. And I appreciate every single person who decided to become a stream queen. Like, it genuinely means the world to me. 100,000%. So thank you so much. So I think with 74 people in my live, it's going to be a lot less chaotic, but I don't know. We'll see when the time comes. I had my heart broken. I had all of these rumors and mean things floating in my chat, and it's like I was able to like be calm. I was crying a lot because I was hurting because obviously like I'm an emotional person
right now,
and
y'all?
I was hurting a lot. And it's like normally I wouldn't have been able to regulate my emotions the way I did during that live stream.
Can you just journal
I cried,
this?
and I'm okay with that.
Why
I'm
are
a
we
crier.
listening to
I
this?
cry for good and bad things. I cry for myself and I cry for other people, and that's just the way I've always been, and I don't think that's ever going to change. I'm just an extremely emotional person, good and bad, but I was really able to like regulate the emotions that I was feeling towards all of the hate and just like how anxious I felt. Like, I was able to really handle myself well, and I'm proud of that. And I think with time and with therapy, I'm only going to get better, to be honest. So I'm going to show you guys everything that I eat today with calories, etc., etc.
I'd love
and
to
I'm going to try my
believe
hardest
that.
to just stick to the
But
10
I don't think
days.
that's gonna
And
happen.
I want to say that I appreciate like you guys. I have my DMs
You
are
don't.
full of just kind words of support,
I
and
bet,
I
Amber.
genuinely appreciate that more than you guys
I
know.
bet.
Like, genuinely, this is the thing that I hate the most. Is I walked into the kitchen. Hold on, I'm going to turn on some lights. Okay, so I walked
hear
into
her
the kitchen
pants
and I just
dragging.
instantly started bawling my eyes out. Like, these are the roses
Shut up.
that she got me for my birthday. And it's like, I'm a pretty sentimental person when it comes to my partner, especially like we're in a long distance relationship. And I've had this quarter on my island since she's been here, and I haven't moved it because I don't know, I wanted her to have it when she comes back, you know? And it's just like things like that.
I wanted her to have this 25 cents. Because, like, I know she's poor and, like, she got fired because of me because I'm a crazy bitch. I just wanted her to have it. Let's take a screenshot of this. I like this. Thank you. Then we'll just do that. Okay. Ah! Okay.
Like, God. It's like, why? It's like, like 1 minute, like I forget because we were
can't,
distracted
y'all.
with something for like 1 second.
Dimitri
And then all
and
of a
I
sudden, it's
cannot
like
do
it happened
this.
all over again. And this goes on and on and on and on.
Amber, that's a normal breakup.
I don't know what to do.
You're not special.
Okay, you guys are currently in my cabinet. First meal.
Okay.
I'm gonna have leftovers from last night. I made this like Parmesan elbow noodle.
Why
Just
she-
like this type of elbow noodle. This has lasted me.
Why did she have a suitcase back there? What's going on? Okay. Okay.
A while, but I used the last of it last night. Some lean beef. I don't know, it's a moment. So this is about 600 calories, so I'm just gonna put it in the microwave. I'm literally so out of it that I literally said it's 600 calories and I went to go put it in the microwave for 600 minutes. Like,
You mean
no. So I know this is gonna
6 minutes?
sound off the chain weird, but I'm gonna drink some milk out of the jug. And how am I gonna do that with counting calories? A food scale. So a
nasty.
serving of this is 240 milliliters, and I only want half of a serving, so it's gonna be 60 calories for half. So I sat it on the scale, and now I'm turning it on. It's zeroed out at 0 milliliters, so I'm just gonna take a drink until it says 120, well, negative 120. Sometimes I just love milk. I don't know what it is.
Ew, I'm
So that was
sorry.
36
I'm sorry if any of y'all like milk. I really that grosses me out. That really grosses me out. Okay.
First I just drank. So good. Negative 117.
Okay.
So that was 60 calories. And I know a lot of people are going to say, why did you just drink that out of a cup? And that is a completely valid question. There is something satisfying about drinking it out of a jug. I don't know what it is. It almost makes it taste better. Anyways, and with my pasta, I'm just gonna have a Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar. Okay, so really quickly.
Oh, this woman is going to die, y'all. This Amber, how about we do a water challenge? She's tried to do that in the past. That's what I want to see. Do I have a scratcher? Okay. That's what I want to see. A water challenge. I want to see you every time you drink water, you show it to us. Instead of what you eat, because we know you're not telling the truth about that anyways. Just show us every time you drink water.
Snack. I'm having a serving of these Duke's hot and spicy smoked shorty sausages. I keep these in the fridge because it does last longer and they do taste way better cold. I highly recommend these. They're 130 calories. I am having a serving of hot Cheetos. So what I do is I put the plate on the scale and I measure out 28 grams, which is a serving, which is 160 calories. And then I'm having one string cheese. It is the smooth and creamy mozzarella string cheese, which is my all-time favorite, and it's 80
That's
calories
just string
for one.
cheese.
So for this snack is 270 calories, which is not bad at all, and I do love me a hot Cheeto. And during this like 10 days, if I don't show all my drinks, I don't drink anything that's not diet. So just go ahead and automatically assume that whatever I'm drinking isn't like stacking on my calories unless I'm craving some milk. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just crave that cold milk. Are you guys so
Drink water!
extremely
Please.
beyond depressed and unmotivated
Your
to do
kidneys
anything?
are like water. You know the SpongeBob scene where what is it? SpongeBob gets stuck in Sandy's like biodome, and he obviously needs water, and he's like shriveled up, and he's like, water. That's her kidneys right now. They're like, please, just a little drop of water, please.
But I am gonna make myself a sandwich. So first things first is we're gonna be using this whole grain 50 grain Pepperidge Farm bread.
Okay.
So this is for a salad, but sometimes I like to use it on my sandwiches. It's literally just classic iceberg salad mix, but it's lettuce
get ahead of
nonetheless. We're gonna use some bacon, also red onion, mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and black pepper. So first things first is I'm gonna put
So BLT.
4
without
slices of this in the microwave. So I'm just gonna tell you guys the calories as I go. All right, so that was 5 slices that I took out, so I'll just put that one back in. So for 2 slices of bacon is 60 calories, so for 4 slices is 120.
Just get
Next,
real bacon.
I'm just going to cut some very small slices of red onion. I just need a little bit of it really. All right, so I just want some very thin, small pieces. Oh, there's the microwave. That's good. So I'm not really a fan of reusing onion, but I don't want to waste. So I'm gonna put it in a baggie.
What do you
Reusing onion, I just feel
mean?
like the flavor potency goes down.
What? I can't with this woman. This woman cosplays a human being. She does not know what it's like to be a human being. What? You don't like to reuse my brain is short-circuiting.
So here is my scale. I am going to put my plate on top of it.
Okay,
Turn it
Amber.
on. So there is bread that you can get that is a lot less calorie. Like there is Sara Lee Delightful bread, which is 45 calories per slice. But I do eat a lot of calories in one day, so
Your
I
bread
prefer
is
to
the
have this bread
least
because
of
honestly,
your
I prefer the
issues.
taste. So it's 120 for 1 slice. That means it's going to be 240 for 2 slices. All right, so for a serving of mayonnaise, it is 13
my
grams for 90
God.
calories. So I'm just going to wait until it says 13
Just
grams
tell
on the
us
scale.
the calories at the end. You don't need to tell us
Okay.
every single calorie.
So there it is. So there is my serving of mayonnaise.
That's a
And yes,
lot.
I'm also aware that they make
Ew.
lighter mayonnaises, but just doesn't taste as good. So for 1.5 cups of lettuce, which I will not be using that much, is 15 calories. So I'm probably just going to say my lettuce is going to be about 7 calories. So thankfully mustard is 0 calories.
It's crazy. She can't make her own bacon. She has to have pre-made bacon. She can't cut up her own lettuce. She has to buy bagged lettuce. This woman is not capable of anything, dude. It's like it's just like so bizarre to me.
And I'm just going to put some on the other piece of bread here, just the tiniest bit.
Okay.
Blend it in a little here. I really don't like using a lot on sandwiches, but I do like to dip
mustard.
some raw veggies in mustard, not gonna lie. So next I'm just gonna add a little bit of black pepper. And I'm going to take the smallest bit of salt. I do like salt and pepper on my lettuce. Next, we're gonna take the red onion, which for calories, it's no more than like 5 calories. Now we're going to take the bacon.
How does she manage to
Close
make
the
a
sandwich
sandwich
here.
look
Now
so bad?
I'm going to just cut it
She
in
has
half.
a talent for making
Look how
food
delicious
look
this looks.
nasty.
So I don't know off the top of my head, but while I'm editing, I would definitely put in how many calories this full sandwich is right here. So you're going to be seeing that. And now we're going to do a taste test. Cheers. That's about to be a 10 out of 10. That is genuinely one of the best things that I've made in a while. Sprite Zero. Okay, you guys, so I'm feeling
Drink fucking
snacky.
water.
So let's look in my freezer. I have a few things I can choose from, actually. I have a mint chocolate chip Yasso bar. This is just frozen Greek yogurt. I have these Outshine fruit bars in creamy coconut and these fruit pearls in orange and cream. They're fruit bites with pearls of frozen juice. I actually might try one of these. I've never had these before.
Okay, Amber.
So
I'm so excited.
I have no idea.
It's literally all Amberlynn ever gets excited for is like trying food. Oh my god, you guys. You want to try a taste test with me? I've never tried this before. Like, I just wish she would get excited about other things besides food. It's like so tragic for her. Like, she really lives one of the most tragic lives I've ever seen. It's crazy that she has made her tragic life into a career.
Cup like this, fruit pearls. All right. Okay.
It's just Dippin' Dots.
It's giving disease. Oh, that smells really good though. I don't know, like there's no instructions.
Wait,
So
wouldn't your trypophobia be triggered with that? You had like such bad trypophobia. Like when you even think about it, like makes you cry. So, but that didn't freak you out? This is why you're a lie, Amber. Your whole ass lie.
go for it. I do want to like break it apart a little bit. So now it's all broke apart.
It's just Dippin' Dots.
Easier to eat. What?
Oh, I hate the way she chews.
The anemic in me is like jumping for joy.
Shut
So
up.
sometimes I'm craving really cold drinks, like slushies, ices. I do have sensitive teeth, but like the sensitivity level.
Your teeth are rotten out of your face because you don't take care of them. When's the last time you've gone to a dentist when you got that tooth that literally was rotting out of your head, taken out during the Beck era? So that's why I don't think your oral hygiene's that great. I would only imagine it's probably not that great. I don't think the bitch is flossing. We see all the sugar and junk that she eats, and it's probably just sitting on her teeth all night.
Come and go right now. They're not that sensitive, and this hits the spot. Like if you're someone who craves like chewing ice or anything like that, this kind of resembles that without like the hard crunch. Like you're not hurting your teeth. Oh my god, and it tastes so good. It really does taste like kind of like an orange creamsicle. Seriously, this is satisfying. The taste, the texture, the temperature, the everything. I also have these Yasso bars, so I'm going to have one. So for one of these is 100 calories.
What?
So this is 100. This
Why?
is 80. So 180 calories for the snack. I was just about to eat my Yasso and I realized I forgot to show you guys what it looked like. So this is what it looks like.
Amber?
It's really good. All right, you guys are back in my cabinet.
Oh my
I'm
god,
having
you
such a lonely
are
night.
dying.
Like my life just feels very lonely in this moment because I've lost my best friend.
How
I
is
don't
it
want all my
any
videos to-
different? You didn't live together. Your life was not like intertwined with each other. You lived two separate lives and FaceTimed. That's like, Amber, you're really showing how you don't have any relationships beyond the girlfriend that you hyperfixate on. That is tragic. You are a 34-year-old woman that has no relationships in her life. That is so crazy to me. Like, how is this not a red flag for you? This is not normal. Like, when you're going through a breakup, when most people go through breakups, they lean on their friends. They spend time with them. They complain to them. They cry with them. Like, that's what you should be doing. But you literally are so psychotic that you don't have any friends to do that with. You don't have anyone in your life that really gives a fuck about you and wants to hear this. That's really crazy. Like, why is this not a red flag for you?
Really sad, just me like talking about this, like it's genuinely hard for me to edit.
We're the only people that she can talk to about it, and we don't want to hear it.
A little more uplifting because I definitely need it. I am craving milk again. I love this little guy. He's so cute, but I kind of wish I would have gotten like half of a gallon. So we're gonna do it exactly how I did it earlier, but I'm gonna do a full serving of this. So it's 120 calories, 240 milliliters, and we're gonna do it exactly how I did it before. I just put it on my scale, put it on my scale. Alrighty. So since this is the last thing I'm having today, that brings my total calories to 1,772, I'm pretty sure.
Ew.
That is satisfying. That chug was 134 milliliters, if any of you are curious. So to dig a little deeper why I like to drink it out of the carton, it's because it's super cold. Once I pour it into a cup, it gets like a couple degrees warmer, and I'm like, no girl. Alright, we're at 229, which is good for me. So anyways, I do want to end this vlog. Thank you guys for keeping me company today.
No.
And yeah, 1,773
Yeah, because you ain't got no one else,
calories. I'll have to look and check on my fitness pal. So I still had like 700 calories that I allotted myself to eat, but I'm not hungry, so I'm not going to force myself to eat if I don't want to. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye, Amber. Y'all, that was tragic. I don't really have anything else to say to that. I think Amberlynn is a one sad mother effer. I don't think she got anybody in her life. I don't think her mama even want to hear about it. I think that's really sad. I'm not like sad for her. I just think it's like sad in general. I think I'm kind of here for the fact that Amberlynn doesn't have anyone, because maybe one day it'll click for her that she's the problem. She's the common denominator and why all relationships seem to fail for her. Who knows, though? That would require some self-awareness. And Amberlynn, our baby girl, don't have that, unfortunately. So that's all I have for y'all today. Thank y'all so much for joining me on this kind of crazy hecticana video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.